Hello everyone, my name is CeCe. I go by CeCe here at OneGen with my team Zero Gravity. Today's my first day filming. We're gonna do back and biceps, so welcome and let's go have some fun. Today's back and biceps. Very simple warm up. I'm gonna warm up my lats, my upper back with band. Super simple, and then we're gonna go into lat pull down. So I also go underhand, pull over, and we're gonna get that full stretch. Like 30 seconds for each side. Just very quick, simple, just to like loosen it up. Nothing crazy. Also, I don't want to get tired before the actual workout, so just simple stretching, get the lats loosen up. I always tend to do this. Just pull in, let your body go in, pull up. It feels so good to stretch that out, just to really warm up the back. Nothing crazy. All right, now I'm starting to feel it. Now it's getting hot. All right. People maybe sometimes ask me like, oh, what's your workout? Is it the same? Is it different? One thing about our bodies, it loves doing the same thing for a long period of time. There's different ways to explain it, but you see more quality muscle building when you have your workouts set, and depending on your goals, obviously. My goals, this prep goal is to grow. We're trying different variations on the lats, but we're gonna keep it the same. Rep range, we have decreased it just to go heavier, but the whole point of this is to really continue doing the same quality and type of workouts. And depending what coach says or their recommendation, we're gonna do progressive loading. So what that means, we're gonna slowly be increasing weekly to really push myself as keeping the form with more weight. So now, from competing several times that you may have seen on Instagram, I have a different mindset coming back this year after I competed twice. It gets to a point where you put so much work, you push so much passion, dedication, and to come in from wellness, 5th, 4th, and then physique, a whole, category change, and come in 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, and you're just, I'm right there to the tip, I'm right there. So it's just, you know what, I'm gonna slow it down. I'm not gonna do nationals this year just to make sure I have enough time to grow. I don't have to get back on a calorie deficit and really focus on that quality work and eat. Let me tell you, eat, and that's what I love doing. If you ask anybody, girl, I can eat. I love eating. All right. One more. Talking about eating, I usually have my workouts around 4:30 or 5:30 with the team. Where's my strap? Today, it's a little earlier, so I technically, by the time I work out, I have about 200 grams of carbs, half of my protein, and most of my fats before the end of the day. I'm running on, let's see, 100 grams of carbs, so just having 100 carbs difference for my meals, I feel it. I feel it. So it's a good challenge, getting adjusted. And sometimes our schedules are not going to be perfect. And learning to be on your toes and learning to adjust to your times, that's a part of, of organizing ahead of time, but really pushing yourself to face these challenges just by the schedule difference, and making it happen either way. All right, last one. One more. And that's a big difference too. Training on your own and training with a team. And there's just something so special when you train alone and really be in your thoughts, even not having headphones on, and really enjoying being in the moment, feeling the breathe out, breathe in, feeling the weight. It's just, I love it. It's something that I'm very passionate about. Coming from a background of soccer to playing my first year in college and not being able to continue playing soccer, but transitioning from a teamwork dynamics to something individual, pushing myself, you versus you. There has to be that, that motivation behind self-motivation with every workout, getting better 1% every day. Something different from what playing soccer till now, and it's something that I've always had, like soccer not right now too with the World Cup, let me tell you, brings back memories. I love it, and it's that drive, playing in the field, and from playing in the field to being in the gym, it's an inexplainable feeling that I don't even know how to explain it. That reminds me when I used to play soccer. And I wish I was playing soccer now, But Mexico, of course, and they have been through a whole journey to where they are now, and with an improved team. A potential coach, which is going to be the new, for the next World Cup, there is going to be a different coach, but just Mexico has improved so much. I have hope. I hope they will get to the finals, like the Simpsons predicted, right? Did they really? Yeah, they did again. It's, as you all know, the craziness of the Simpsons, but Mexico's on my top. And just because I admire really talented players and athletes like Messi and Ronaldo, I really hope Ronaldo has the opportunity. I'm a fan of both of them. But Ronaldo, him having an opportunity to win the World Cup, I can see how much, the love he has for the game. I will love him to have an opportunity to have that under his belt for all the hard work he went through. Same as Messi, and they just won yesterday, 3-0, 3-1. And I really do hope they both get to the finals, and seeing these two legends compete against each other, man, that's gonna be amazing. We're all invited to the carne asada for sure. I think the hardest part of taking off on when my shirt is getting comfortable how I look during off season. But the off season, obviously, it's the prep season. No matter if you're off or on season, off season is just as important as the on season. So it's dialed in on the food, even though my mom will make enchiladas and I have to eat all my rice. But being comfortable of gaining that weight, bulking up. But the key here is staying on the macros, staying on the diet to maintain lean, to avoid gaining body fat, extreme body fat. I did the mistake on my second show, not following the reverse diet, and I had to start all over. So last year was all about getting back on track and coming back for this year to really go strong. So off season, following my diet. So what's the diet? Right now I'm on 300 grams of carbs. So let's just say if I'm eating just white rice, for example, a cup is equivalent about 50. 1, 2, 3, 300. 6 cups of rice. If I'm lazy, I'm not lazy, it's just more convenience. It's faster, less time. I put in the rice cooker, it cooks on its own. I don't have to worry about it. It's 6 cups of rice and I love it. I'm crazy, I love rice. I can eat rice all day long with eggs, with chicken, anything. Mi mamá dice que estoy loca, let me tell you. She hates it. She said, "Te pega diabetes." So it's really that part of seeing, you know, educating my mom and teaching her what a carb cycle is, what it is to be on a certain diet that allows me to eat that much. So I know this weekend I'm excited. I usually have on weekends my air fried fries. I'll have about 3 cups of rice and the rest of my carbs will come out of air fried fries with bacon. So it all falls in my macros, but really being comfortable of eating either, now that I'm 300 grams of carbs and fulfilling my protein about 170, 180. So it is uncomfortable. There's the great, the good, the ugly, and the uncomfortable. I have it easy today because I don't have to train with John or Ryan, but they make me put in little surprises, a little sprinkle of surprise. I like to focus on the tempo, squeezing at the end, but I don't mind the sprinkles here and there of halfies. They're killers, and that's what a coach is supposed to do. Really push you, really see what way they can make these workouts slightly more challenging, but keeping it the same. Nothing complicated, it's the same thing every day, but here and there little tweaks, massive gains, massive gains. I'm kind of traumatized with taking weights off. Last year, in November, I broke my beautiful toe. I dropped the 45-pound on it, and I had initially was gonna compete in December. Yeah, wasn't gonna happen. Had a whole boot on my foot, pero se me pasó. So now I tend to be extra careful, put in the soccer moves just to make sure I don't drop the weight on me again. Yeah, I'm kind of scared. But hey, good thing for physique, heels are not required, so I was able to sort of pull out my moves without the boot. I was this close to wear it at the show, but I was okay. All right. Many people ask me, friends, teammates, like, oh, what motivates you? Like, how do you get everything done? You know, from work, from studying, from training my clients, and even getting my workouts in. And it's just crazy to say that, you know, that little CeCe playing soccer and going through, you know, some health struggles. You know, I was anemic for so long, and a point pre-diabetic, and my mom being diabetic. It was a switch for me. I think it was middle school, where I really wanted to go pro in soccer. I played club a year in college. I even, you know, tried out for a professional team, and things didn't go well, but that drive, it was just making my parents proud, you know. And even to this day, you know, and it's crazy because, like, my mom has only seen me compete once, and let me tell you, mujer mexicana con bikini, and my mom, for the first time seeing me compete, se le bajó el azúcar. She almost fainted. Oh my God, it was, oh geez. This one's crazy. Look at that whole inner back and pull. Ryan, this one kills. Oh man. So this one's a Benson row. As you know, Ryan, Coach Ryan, he made some like crazy machines, but let me tell you, makes a big difference, big difference. Today I'm doing good, not yelling, grunting. I got a so bad habit of powerlifter. If you're here at 5:30, there's CeCe. Where is she? You're gonna hear me yell. Trust me. You know, it's like a karate. When they control their abdomen, their core, keep the core tight and let go of the. I don't know. I've never done karate, so correct me if I'm wrong. But with powerlifting, bracing your core, controlling your breath, and just letting go of that grunt, I feel like I can push another 100 pounds. I tend to bite my shirt to help with that. And now with the Invisalign, it helps a lot, but I don't want to like really damage more of my teeth like what I do grunting. So really learning to control that has helped control my breathing a little bit more. But if it's a leg day, I'll grunt. I'll let it go. You'll hear me. And I tell people, try it. Trust me, you're gonna feel like you can push another 50 pounds. And guess what? They do. So, we're feeling good. I'm really happy with John, the tweaks we've done to our workouts, training with cat, glutes, John, legs and upper body. They're my teammates, and currently now they're also like my coaches. Coach Ryan's assistant coach. It's really cool to have that relationship and friendship with my teammates, and now they taking over my workouts. And I've had several coaches, and I think it's great that we all have a coach, either for nutrition, for workouts, life coach, even just having a friend to really have that accountability, for that motivation. It's been a huge difference now this year with Coach Ryan taking over, you know, having my food these past 4 years now with Ryan, 5 years, and with John and Kat with my my workouts. And I've had several coaches. I had a powerlifting coach, I had a dietitian, soccer coaches, even for rock climbing, and you know, having that learning from each and one of them has been amazing. And being able, and what I've learned throughout my career, my certifications as a personal trainer and my experience as an athlete, and really helping my clients in my best way to accommodate them to what's better for their lifestyle, their physique, has been a huge learning experience. And I feel that we never stop learning. That's something I love about fitness, and just in general how medicine and fitness ties in. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. They're growing. Right now it feels all weird because I'm 20 pounds heavier. And so my mom says, you know, who cares? ¿Qué importa? You know, like being comfortable in your own skin, being at different weights. It feels amazing to be 130s this year. I leaned down nicely and broke my plateau. Normally for shows, I'm around 140, 142. I've never been under 140, and this year it finally happened, 137. My leanest, bestest package in February. So from 130 to 160 right now. It feels weird, but I'm still lean. So I can still feel my abs and, like, you know. So I know there's a certain point where I'm still lean. I'm doing my diet well. And I'm not going crazy with my cardio. I'm only doing 30 minutes, no stairs. We're trying to grow these legs as well. And that's the best part. If you're watching your diet, your macros, guess what? You don't have to go crazy on your cardio. Everything else is being controlled. And your cardio, I'm only doing 30 minutes, depending on the type of body type or goals, that would vary. However, for me, where I was always doing it an hour, now only 30 minutes on an incline, on the treadmill. So this prep is gonna be so much more easier, less stress on the body, because I'm really being careful with my diet, my workouts, and the plan and the strategy that we're taking. All right, here we go. Ooh. We have one more here. So like I said, I have all sorts of clients, lifestyle. I have no competitors. And of all ages, females and males. I have a few teenagers, not so much about losing weight, but getting them conditioned and building those habits for high school, because they're gonna start football and soccer. So as a soccer athlete, I love helping these high school students and middle school students getting ready to build that endurance and conditioning. Because high school, you only live it once. So much potential to resonate those habits from your sports to your academics and lifestyle. So right now I have a few teenagers, males of all ages, mid-20s, mid-30s, and females, mid-30s, mid-40s, and mid-50s. As a competitor, but anybody can do it. Anybody can compete, any type of sport, bodybuilding or soccer, pickleball, I think now that I've heard most people doing. It's pretty cool. But the important part of doing any type of sport is building those habits. It's hard to make those changes. One gym here, friends, teammates. I get excited. I get excited to see my friends, my teammates. I'm always pushing them. Mi amiga over here, ¿dónde está? I gave her some creatine the other day. But yeah, anyways. So building these habits, like I said, and the earlier you start, the easier it is to continue practicing them throughout your, high school, adolescent, or adulthood. And that's what I'm trying to do with these teenagers. And one of them is my nephew. He's 6'1" or 2", and he's getting ready for football and basketball. So I'm really excited to continue working with him. So, from bodybuilding, personal training these past couple of years, even coaching soccer, building the skills as a coach and applying them to lifestyle clients has been amazing, because I tell them, treat this as, as a game. Trying to make this as fun as I can for my lifestyle clients. And I treat it as I want to say like a soccer game, but it's teamwork, and that's what soccer has left me, a lot of teamwork and passion of rooting for my team, rooting for my clients, and anyone that I believe in, because anybody can do this. It's just, I started from zero, and I started I started playing soccer when I was 4 years old, and I have not stopped. So anybody can build in, getting organized, believing in themselves, and having a why. It can be your kids, it can be your parents, it can be just yourself, or anything, but really believing in yourself. All right. When we train together, it's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be a push. But yes, yeah. But I see potential in you. I want you to succeed in this. If it's not even a competition, but it's a day-to-day self-improvement. I will push you. I will tell you the reality of things, and it's nice when a friend or a family member tells you how things really are. I love you, I care for you, but hey, I see you can do more. In what way can I help you? I don't know, reach your weight loss goals. Or maybe you don't, maybe at the moment, that's not what you need. What you need is clarity. Hey, let's go take a walk and let's talk. Sometimes that's what we need. So thank you for joining me today. Remember, please, to subscribe. Share this video to your friends, your loved ones, anybody that may be interested in health and fitness and following my journey to become a pro physique athlete. And comment anything that you are interested in learning or learning about fitness, workouts, or anything about myself. Slowly I'll be sharing more, but I hope you enjoy this first video, and there's so much more coming. Thanks, you guys.